Thank you for tuning in to Exeter TV. Exeter TV is the town's public and government access channels, available on Comcast Channels 6 and 22. Channel 6 is your channel. If you have an idea for a program, want to host your own talk show, or submit a film, we're here to get your content on television. On Channel 22, we bring you live and replay coverage of government meetings and other town updates. A third channel, Blue Hawk Media, is operated by SAU 16 and can be found on Channel 8, with all your school sports, events, and meetings. You can watch Exeter TV online at exeternh.tv, Apple TV, and on Roku. Find us on social media for extra content. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to get notified about live streams and new content. Tune in to our platforms every other Friday to watch the Exeter Biweekly Report with recaps of recent events, updates from town departments, and messages from nonprofits in your area. If you head to our website, exeternh.tv, we invite you to sign up to our newsletter to receive monthly updates about new content, upcoming meetings, and more. We'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch Exeter TV and hope that you tune in to our other content as well.
would. In front of you is the updated rack card and sponsorship package. A huge shout out to Caroline. What would we do without her? I don't know, but she does such great work.
Can I have a copy of the rack card?
Yes, and we will review it together. Who doesn't have one in front of them?
I don't have a rock card.
Did you read one?
No, I've got it on my computer, yeah. It's like I've got my editor.
Are we
pulled
missing
up, so I
anything? Does the rack card, you need that? What does folks need? Okay. Okay, good. All right, first thing, let's do introductions. Julie, why don't we start with you, my dear?
I'm Julie Gilman, I'm the select board rep to this commission.
Caroline Neal, Parks and Rec representative.
Jonathan Ring, member at large.
Françoise Louise, Heritage Commission representative.
And co-chair of this committee in my head.
Julia Lenacher, representing the library.
Barbara Rakunis, Exeter Historical Society.
Emily Heath, at large, and also the pastor of the Congregational Church.
Karen Pryor, co-chair, member at large. Anyway, okay. Everyone got the big packet I sent, right? Okay, I couldn't find it in my basket. I'm like, okay, what did I do with it? Could we take a look at the minutes? And I did not have any suggestions for edit, but I don't know if anybody else does. Bring forward.
I don't have a edit, I just had questions since I missed the last meeting. The $500-ish for the enamel prints,
Yes.
is that included in the 26,000 that we already?
Yes. We'll talk about the budget in a minute.
I'll make a motion to pass it.
Okay, can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good, okay. Now on to I'm injecting one small thing here. I'm gonna pass this around. Oh, she's gonna have, I only need one copy. All right, I can read it. So this week, I think I met with a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
One of which was in my conversation with Bob Glowacki, and then also in a conversation with Melissa Roy. Our draft of our charge, if you will, has in draft form. We've never had it hopefully approved. And we have to vote on that. It's on the website, it's what's already up there, it's what you guys have already signed on for. But we need to have a vote on it, and then when I go before Board of Selectmen on 11/24, I'll say our board unanimously, which I'm sure you will, voted to support this, and then we're signed, sealed, delivered. So may I just read it out loud? So, okay. Exeter 250 Celebration Commission is established and tasked with organizing, arranging, and coordinating thematic tributes to the American Revolution, the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and the funding of the Great Experiment of Democracy. The commission shall consist of 6 residents and a member of the Exeter Heritage Commission as voting members. The terms of the membership shall expire December 31, 2026. A select board member, library representative, and Parks and Recreation representative shall participate as non-voting members. The commission shall consult and coordinate with the State of New Hampshire's American Revolution Sesquicentennial Commission established under RSA 17S, town departments, area businesses, nonprofit, and neighboring towns to ensure that the town of Exeter site events under the established tasks. The commission shall identify and pursue resources necessary to the appropriated town's 2026 budget. These costs may include grant opportunities, associated matching funds, free and volunteer services, and monetary donations accepted by the select board. Any questions or clarification?
Semi-quincentennial?
I probably didn't read it right.
Okay.
Sesquicentennial, is that Sestercentennial, Sester.
Semi-quincentennial.
Yeah.
What is it?
Let's look it up.
Thank you.
Because it's
Quin,
50 after the
Q-U-I-N,
100.
centennial.
That I can spell.
I only know it because I didn't know it.
Semi-quincentennial or sestercentennial.
Oh, it's either. Oh, we don't have to amend
I
this.
learned something new today.
Other names include
Two words to say, two words.
Good, so we don't have to
And
amend
both of
this.
them hard.
Or
Yes, it's on the
coordinate.
website.
Correct, it's already on the website, it was just in draft form. This is what the town put together on our behalf to form this committee. Thank you all, particularly representatives, library, historical society, Park and Rec, Julie, for also being part of this. Can I have a motion to accept this?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Our charge is complete. Good. Okay, next up, the budget. So I sent that all to you, and as you know, our total budget request was basically $26,000, $25,81500, a substantial decrease from what we had originally requested. I think our philosophy has changed, where we really want to focus on community, making sure that we are inclusive, not exclusive, making things accessible and for all. With that said, I've reviewed the budget, so in everything that we are planning, any purchases, whether it be the lapel pins, rack cards, marketing materials, it's all built in here. And we even built in the artist's fee for the commemorative print. So it's all in here. Of the $26,000, we have already raised a total of $13,500. Now what that's doing is that's carrying forward the $5,000 from 2025 that has not yet been touched. It's still there. I have been assured by the town that that money is forever ours until we spend it out until December 31, 2026. We've gotten some donations from this committee, which has been wonderful, so thank you. We've gotten a contribution from the Congregational Church, thank you, from Rotary, thank you. So we are already at 13,500 without really even trying that hard, leaving us a balance of 12,500. Also keep in mind that if we were to sell all 500 lapel pins, we will make money on those to the tune of about 4,500. And if we, the artist prints, the originals, we're going to print 50, keep it a limited edition, and she will sell them to us for 30. I think we can easily get 100 for that. And they'll be signed, numbered, limited edition print. Above and beyond that will be a poster we can print. So that will bring in some substantial money. So our fundraising gap is not that large. I am going before the Budget Recommendation Committee this evening, and I would like to propose to them that we pull our funding request for any funds from the town, other than the $5,000 we already have secured. The reason I say that is this is a challenging year. I don't know, it's a lot. Everything that's going on nationally, whatever flavor you are, is challenging. The town budget is challenging. I'm speaking from my heart and how I feel personally, and each of you can certainly have your own place in that. I feel really strongly that I want this year to be a celebration of community and to be inclusive and to let people who choose to donate. I don't want to force anyone to donate. I do not want to see our request for funds, this is personal, on a warrant article. I want people to join as they can and when they can. And we've got the sponsorship packet in front of us. We haven't reviewed it yet. I think the rewrite is really good because we'll get into that in a minute. But we haven't really even tried to fundraise yet, and we're more than halfway there. And Julia, we're gonna get that $25,000 grant, or at least some of it, right?
So I still haven't heard anything.
No, so thoughts, considerations, discussion, I would like to put that out to everybody.
I think it's a good idea. I think that there are people that whatever the warrant article is, they're going to vote against because they're, even if it's a wonderful thing, because they just are like, we're spending too much money. And we want this to be a celebration and not a political argument. So it makes sense to me. And I think that's easy money to get, the $13,000.
Anybody else? Grateful.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea.
Good, I agree.
Yeah, and I think from a philosophical standpoint, I would rather go forward joyfully than feeling like I'm begging the town for something when they're in a rough situation. So I'd like to have a motion that gives me permission to go before the Budget Recommendations Committee tonight and to pull our request for funding. May I have that motion?
I'd make that motion as you stated.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Thank you very much, everybody. I really, really appreciate all the work that you all are doing, and please we'll go through the sponsorship package in a separate, but, also if any of you, you already put in your time and talents, but if any of you would like to make a contribution or know someone that would like to, please let me know. So onward. Okay. Let's look at the rack card. This is the new rack card that Caroline has designed for us, incorporating many of the edits that we have requested and talked about. So why doesn't anyone take a minute to take a look at that?
I do want to make a comment in case I didn't mention this last time, but because of movie licensing, we're not allowed to publicly advertise what movie we're showing. So that's why it says movie screening and sing-along. I can add in the word patriotic if we think so.
I think that's a good
Okay,
I think that's a good idea.
Yes. Perfect.
So how do we get that out? Do we just word of mouth it? or-
So the library can have posters inside their building, and we also just purchased a blanket license, so we can also have posters in our building. And if people call either one of our offices, we can tell them.
Can we put it on
We-
Facebook or?
We can have a
Social media or-
description.
Of a famous year, a movie with
What
a
we-
famous year
What
title?
we've done in the past is done like a guess the movie title thing, where we said
like
from this year involving these.
Oh,
You can
that's
do that, but
fun.
it can't be the title and it can't be, the.
But we could give hints from it, right? And gosh knows,
Think
without
250 years ago.
we could even take some
Yeah.
questions like a Jeopardy thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've had that success with that too. It's
We
been
have,
a hit or
this is our
miss.
first time
Okay.
having a movie license, so.
That's great. So who's gonna be showing the movie? Is it gonna be the library?
Library,
The
yeah.
We
library's
said it's gonna be, you can fit 250 people
Yeah,
or something.
and I actually had this great idea too, which was we're going to actually have it in 3 different sections of the library. So if the teens want to all hang out, they'll be in the teen scene. If the kids' room, so if people or parents are worried about their kids being crybaby, it'll be like the crybaby room.
We let them stay
Children's
in and
area,
cry, but-
and then we'll have the adult area. So
That's
you can
great.
pick your
Nice.
points.
No, that's fun though.
So the adult area will be having wine and cheese, and the kids will have popcorn, and the kids will have popcorn.
Yeah. So
Okay, I like that.
we thought that would be truly communal.
Perfect, I love that. That's great. Any other?
So I'm just wondering about the Exeter America 250. Should it be Exeter's America 250? Or was this a
I
already?
think we already talked about that.
Okay, that's fine. I don't-
We're leaving it kind of like, not apostrophes, we didn't do America 250th. We're not doing it, right? So we're keeping
Right,
we're keeping
right.
it clean.
Okay, no, that's fine.
No,
The
we're
English
good.
major in me. I'll stop. I'll stop.
And the marketing major.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right.
On page 2,
The flip side, okay.
save the date. When I'm sending texts and emails, I put a space between the E and the apostrophe so that people clearly see it, which is silly. But I don't.
Oh, the exclamation point?
Yeah, the exclamation point, yes, sorry, not apostrophe.
No, that's okay.
But I wonder, it's actually dates.
Save the dates.
Is it multiple dates or is it
It
just
is,
one?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
Save the dates.
Mark your calendar?
Mark your calendar.
Well, I like save the dates.
Really?
I don't know.
Well, we'll be putting this out.
Well, but we're also
We could
trying
say
to
mark the calendar.
I would just say save the date. Or save
Just
the
one,
date.
one date as
I think
opposed to
dates is
multiple?
Or save the dates.
Okay.
Okay.
Getting rid of
wanna
the
end this?
exclamation point?
No, I think we need, I
But
was,
put a space.
well, that's just me,
All right, so it's save
That
the
way.
dates.
So it looks like,
The things we get caught in these.
Yeah, but the English majors would disagree.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but
ridiculous. You
I
don't
mean,
put a
doesn't have to
space
be.
between.
It's fine.
Okay, are we good
So
on
we're gonna
that?
say dates or date?
Dates.
We want them to go
Plural.
to everything.
Okay.
Julia, you had something?
I was just gonna say, is there any way the kerning on the top of that, you see how it's a
I
little
can,
bit-
yeah, I can.
Nice
It's
job.
that's page 1.
Page one,
What's
the back page looked okay, it was just that first,
Yeah.
just that seemed a little
It-
close to the
yeah.
red.
And just for confirmation, this QR code goes to our webpage.
Correct.
Okay.
I just want to ask about the size. Is this a standard rack height?
Yes, yes.
Well, no, it's,
It'll be a little
It'll be
smaller.
little, I think there's,
It's like the old
it
one.
just didn't print. It's
Yeah.
like this, I think.
yeah.
It's like a standard rack.
It'll look like
Yes,
this.
yes, yes. So
Librarians, we
small.
save everything.
Yeah.
I know, I left my folder at home.
One question I had, and this is just an ADA thing, I know we tend to throw these in an ADA viewer just to make sure, like, is it okay color-wise? Because I was just a little worried about the top part that with the declaration, if that's hard on the red for someone who's colorblind.
I can throw that into a reader and see, and maybe I can, like, I think the ink on this, like when it prints.
Where's your printed
on-
one?
yeah,
See,
I
look
think
how
I
much
got
color.
it. So, yeah.
Just making sure, that's why I know these could be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at the
So
difference.
that's
But
why we
I will
thought, if you
throw
could
that
throw
in.
it in just
Yes.
because, I know red is a particularly hard one
Hard
for
color,
colorblind.
yeah.
And we want it to be inclusive.
We absolutely do in every possible way.
Yeah, because this is super clear. It
Yes,
feels like that's
yeah.
the same.
Yeah, I think you did a great job with the
Oh,
design.
thank you.
It's
Yeah.
really nice. And we can update these as needed. Now, what might be nice, Caroline, just to throw this out there, is would it be a good idea to have these available and some number of us kind of hand them out over the holiday open house?
That would be great. I can, once, if you get approval from the select board for me to spend the money to order them,
Right.
then
And
we
we
can
ordered
go ahead
how,
and do
and
that.
we ordered how
We
many
ordered 750.
last time? And
Yeah.
it was $175?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, okay, so
Yeah.
$750 for $175.
And we gave them out at the band concerts?
That's what we,
Yeah.
those
That's
are
the only place?
Yeah. So we'll give it,
We had them in our office, so
Yeah.
people would pick them up
Is
at our office.
750 enough then, or do we wanna make
well,
more?
because we're gonna wanna update it again, I think.
You think? This?
Yeah.
What are we gonna update?
I don't know. I would like to leave I don't know.
If you put them on the church at gingerbread night, people would pick up, get them.
That's a great
So-
idea.
I mean,
A lot
there
of
are
them.
hundreds.
A lot of them wind up in the trash.
I know, that's-
It's
Well,
it's
maybe
tough.
at least put the QR code there.
Yeah,
You know.
I think I can also make this into like a poster
So
version
one
as
thing
well.
we talked about was can we make a couple of poster versions to
Yeah,
hand
and-
out to,
Because we can print on 11 by 17, and then I can bring like a laminated copy to the
So you
church.
put it on the doors.
And to-
and you know what I might do,
Society
to
of
be
the library.
honest, for the poster? I don't know if we need the front.
Right, just have this.
Just this. So
Yeah.
if we do the poster, and then we could, and put them in different stores downtown,
Yes.
that would be great to have and laminate them. So can we
Yes.
make like a, what do we think?
I
a dozen?
sure can. Let me.
All right, does that work?
Easy to do.
Yeah, just start, I mean, we can put them on the doors, people are like exiting,
Yeah.
and they can.
I might just say let me.
And maybe what you want to do, if we could for the posters, Caroline, is make the QR code bigger.
Yes, I'm just
Does it matter?
throwing this into.
Because if you're holding your phone up, it's easier to have the QR code a little bigger so you can grab it. And it's more visually.
What if we moved this to here, to the right side, and put it in this space?
I could do that.
And
I was
that way
toying with that idea, and I was like,
our
ah.
eyes just lit up.
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
So see the logo we would move that here and put this down here. So it'd be the equal size.
So Caroline-
In the blue, or
In the blue,
you
in the
shrink
stars.
the blue?
In the stars.
Caroline, I'm gonna ask for
So-
$250 for the printing of these and the posters. Okay.
Great.
It won't get
Of
lost?
the posters we can print in-house.
I'm still gonna ask for
Okay.
250, and why don't we print
Yeah, it
1,000?
won't get lost?
Whatever
It's a
250 will
QR
get
code
us.
thing
Perfect.
with all the blue around it?
I don't think so.
I don't know
because
how
it'll
that
be
works.
because it'll be so big. I
It
think
will be so big, yeah, and there's like a black outline, so let me,
Put a box in.
yeah.
White box around the black?
It's like a,
You don't think that looks too busy?
it does.
You're gonna move town
a
of
little
Exeter
bit.
left, right?
Left, yeah, I just threw that on there.
Yeah, show them.
Yes.
I have faith in you.
Okay. I was like, I mean, I
I'm
need
just
to
wondering if all
adjust
the
this,
blue
but.
around
No, I
it
think it
looks
looks
too busy.
great. So my next question is we'll get posters to everybody, but also for the holiday open house, I will certainly hand some out. Is there anyone else that would like to volunteer to do that, to kind of walk the streets of Exeter?
we have a craft fair, so we'll take a punch.
Okay, Julia,
I mean, not the same day though.
The 5th? of December?
Fourth.
Fourth, yeah, well, we'll have it this
And
night.
obviously some
We'll
too.
take a stack up at the historical site, we have a kids thing going that night.
We'll put them on the sheet out in the left.
And I'll give some to, oh, that's nice. What were you gonna do?
Everybody likes animals.
Why don't you just give them to Joseph and he can hand them out?
Sorry, I have 3 more things for editing, wondering, brass band, do we want to say concerts? Because it's not just brass band once, do we want to add concerts?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And then sing-along, I don't know how you spell that.
That's
right.
I think that's right.
along with
That is correct.
I Googled, because I didn't know
And then
either.
I noticed another more with an exclamation point at the bottom. I don't know if you want a space.
You're picking on my exclamation
You asked me to edit. No, I'm just,
I know.
because the
John Ray,
separation,
our editor.
the separation kind of makes
Makes
it
it a little
me.
bit, it pops it more.
Makes it-
Yeah.
to me.
You guys, if we're trying to start promoting for Christmas season, if you send me our logo image, just solo,
Yes.
that I can make into a pin, and I can just make a bunch for the commission. And if we're handing things out, make us a little official.
Nice,
So, how
2
many?
inch.
Yeah, it'll be a 2.5 incher, so, I'll make those for you, so just, give me till the end of the week. and I'll
15
give it
of
to
them
you.
or something?
Yeah.
Well, so
yeah.
that's a good point. I will get the PDF of the logo to all of you. I mean, you have it, but to you, Julia, to you, and to you, so you can start branding. You have it.
Smacking it on everything.
You want it again? Come on.
Good God, if I have to.
Let's finalize it again. All right, but I'll get it to you, Julia, and to you, Barbara.
And I have a teen coming in Thursday, so by Friday we should have those. We'll just save it
That's
with the
great.
commission.
Super, and you think we can get the turnaround on the rat cards oh, no, wait a
Should
minute.
be able to.
Holy mo, I don't get, oh no, it's okay, I don't go, why don't you get it all queued up?
Yeah, I can get it queued up, and then once there's approval.
And I approve, I go before them on the 24th, so I'm like, okay, people. All right, does that sound good?
Yes.
Mr. Rain, do you have more edits?
The only other thing is the town hall looks crooked, but I'm gonna, if anybody asks me, I'm gonna say, we did that so you'd notice it. Because it looks crooked,
So-
It's
but
like
I
it's
don't
falling
think.
into the street.
Every time I take a picture, it looks crooked.
Yeah.
It's the way
It's
I'm gonna say
weird.
we did that so you'd notice it. I'm
Because
not gonna-
especially the steeple
we're not gonna
looks
fix
like.
Yeah. I've tried to line them up.
But then, like, you look at the bandstand, and it's.
I'll ask Joe Stagnone about that next time I see him.
Where did I see, was it?
I think it's because it's on like
Did you
a.
send it out? I saw
This is
Where
what
did I
I
see
know.
it?
And like,
It's
but
you.
even like the
A
flagpole's a
a
little.
lady of justice.
We're not
When
gonna
you
get
see me like adjust
Oh, yeah.
and I was
That's the one
like,
who's
just go to the original.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, you
good.
can. Like,
She's there?
yeah,
it makes it look
I
like
pulled her
Wow,
out so much
she's
and
a
then it
mess.
looks like it turns
Well,
when I
hit by lightning a few times.
Rocco.
Rougher now.
The neat thing about it though is you can see the,
What is going on?
the pencil marks that the
Bigger
artist
picture,
that made the
yeah.
new one
No,
used.
well, the picture
sketched it on her
extends
face.
bigger,
Oh
so
my
there
gosh.
is.
These would be even more
It
crooked.
was crazy.
It's weird.
Okay,
It's
we're
not-
getting out of here. We're having too
Thank
much
you so
fun.
much.
Well,
All right.
hopefully everyone will soon.
I know.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good. Rat card.
Other one.
I did have one question about the
yes.
poster. I'm sorry, I know we just.
No, it's
done.
fine. It's fine.
Just, I'm doing a rough edit on it, so I'm thinking instead of it saying our declaration, our town, our stories, it should say Exeter America 250.
Yeah.
And then maybe I can,
Why don't you get that in there?
I will throw it in, I might take out save the dates on the poster and put that tagline in.
Okay, good.
If everyone's okay with that.
Yeah, okay.
Are we doing this one?
Yes. Let's
Okay,
do
let
the
me
sponsorship package. Oh, I had
But
outreach.
do we have to vote and approve it, or?
Oh, yeah, why
do
don't,
we
yeah,
have
let's
to?
do it, yeah.
I don't know.
And will you resend it to me when you have the updates and then I'll get it out to everybody?
Yes.
Are we going to do any of the outreach community?
Yes, let's do that next, actually, because then that'll go into sponsorship. Everybody got a copy of the potential, we kind of put it together last time and I printed it out. And so you all got that. I don't want to belabor this conversation. I'm trying to think of the best way to determine who wants to be the service liaison to a specific organization and to fill in the missing information.
No, I started to do that, but I'm
Bless
not familiar with all the organizations.
Okay, so how do we want to do this?
I could send this around.
Could
electronically.
Francois send this to each of you?
Perfect.
And are you good, everyone good on Excel? Everyone good with Excel? Okay, and fill in your name and contact information. And, fill in your name if you would like to be the liaison, and then any contact information you have.
Which column does that go in? Is that the contact name
There's,
row?
these the
Is that what we're-
organizations.
It's called contact name, who the
Contact.
contact is at the organization.
So we'll add
Well, that's
another
who the
column
person
in this.
is, but
No,
Yeah,
and then,
where do you
Right
say,
here.
I'm on a column?
But I think it's the last column.
it's the last
Okay.
column.
Yeah.
Okay, where it says 250cc
Yeah.
liaison, okay.
Yes.
So I can send that around.
And, can we agree to have this back to Francoise by next Tuesday? A week from today, which is, what's that date, a week from today?
25. That's the 24th, this is the select board meeting.
Correct. Can we agree to do that? And what it will mean to serve as a liaison, it's not a big deal. I mean, really, it's outreach to them, a cover email saying, hope you'll join us. Put them towards our website. I mean, once this is done, I can draft an email, but I'm hoping most of you, it's really inviting everyone to participate. And I'll send you again, I'm gonna send everybody the PDF of the logo, and I'm also gonna send our story that Barbara and Joe wrote, and then the link to the website. So really, you're giving people kind of a toolkit, and I'd also give them, and we do the rack card as well, so if you can get that back to me quickly. So once you fill that in, I will send a follow-up email to all of you with kind of your marketing packet. Does that seem reasonable? And then you can start reaching out to people. So, and serving as liaison really is like if they have any questions, you don't need to get involved in their events. It's really any questions and inviting them to participate. It's really that straightforward. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts, questions, concerns, whatever?
If anybody has another organization they want.
Yeah, add organizations, feel free to do that. I mean, this is just what we, just back in the day, I remember all the ministers, pastors, church leaders in town would get together somewhat regularly or once a month or something. Does that not take place anymore?
That was before women and gay people were ministers.
What?
Yeah, no.
No.
The fact,
Say
no. That does not happen anymore.
Okay, never mind. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so we'll reach out to individual organizations.
I do talk to a lot of other pastors, because there are a lot of great pastors in town, and I can get the word out.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Barbara, are you gonna do a fuse?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
talk to Fuse. First you use the site.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, if there's two names on there, like each of you.
Right.
It's fine. It's okay to be duplicative. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Duplicating efforts is absolutely fine. Then they're like, wow,
I'll do the Masons.
Oh, okay.
I'll talk to the Episcopal Church.
I'll do the Masonic Lodge.
Yeah, just put your names on them, and that would be great. And to your point, whoever said it,
Okay,
Francois,
we'll-
if there's others, add them too. Get that back to Francoise by next Tuesday, the 25th, 11:25. And then, once we get that, I'll send out the finalized list along with your marketing packet. Sound good? We're rolling. I mean, we're really gonna start to get the word out here. Okay. Next question, sponsorship, right?
Yeah, well, I have a couple spelling things, and then I also have a question about the sponsorship level.
Sure.
So just on first, I think opportunities is spelled incorrectly.
Is it two P's
I always have to look it up every time.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry,
It
what
is.
And then down,
every time?
It's OPP.
I'm sorry, where are we?
On the sponsorship
Page.
package cover sheet.
cover page. So opportunities, and then if you go down to of American Independence, that's spelled incorrectly.
Oh, independence, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to mess that up.
Which doesn't logically make sense, doesn't it? I mean,
No,
attendance is attend the dance.
none of English makes sense.
Independence is, oh, it's an E, that's right.
On the third page, when it says had found its center in the revolutionary capital, should we capitalize R since it's an error?
Where, I'm sorry.
That's cool, sure.
Center in the
Yeah.
revolutionary
Yeah, I like
capital,
that.
capital R in revolutionary?
Yeah, because it's an error of history.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And do we need to say here that the Declaration of Independence was read, or is it clear that it's, what declaration? Is that clear?
Yeah, I like it, I like including of independence.
Well, it's already 2 lines up, independence.
Oh, well,
I don't
yeah,
know.
okay.
I think if it's already alluded to, you can just say declaration.
Okay. And then the last sentence of the second paragraph is not a whole sentence.
Stories that
So-
highlight,
Right, so either we have to say, story of America, comma, small s, stories that highlight the courage, the strength, and the resilience of our forebears and our neighbors. Or we could say, stories that highlight are important after our neighbors. We can say, those stories are important. Either we have to put a
We can
verb
say
in there.
those stories
These
highlight
stories, yeah,
the.
these stories highlight courage. Kill the vet.
Oh, these stories highlight the courage?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we can do that.
These
Caroline?
These stories highlight.
highlight, so taking out that.
Yeah.
So it reads, these stories highlight the courage, the strength, blah, blah, blah.
And the resilience of our forebears. Okay,
That reads
yep, that works.
this is great. These are such good, so many eyes on it.
Super helpful, because I am
Well,
not
and
the
not
good-
only that, we got some real talent in the room.
Yes,
Can we indent Exeter 250 at the bottom, like 2 tabs?
yes,
Just so it's
yeah,
not-
so it's like a sign off
Yeah.
rather than like a,
Do we have to say commission, or just,
No, just,
I don't know.
I like to get some credit.
all right, celebration commission.
Do we have to say celebration commission?
All right, just commission.
Commission, okay, Exeter 250 commission. You may not be able to indent twice tabs, maybe just 1 tab.
Yeah.
But we've added extra.
This is
Oh, yeah,
really
yeah.
great. You and Joe did a really nice job
Or
on
two if
this.
you want.
yes,
Five
definitely.
seconds. Beautiful.
Very nice.
And they kept it really short.
Yeah.
I mean, people might actually read it.
Yes,
It's
right.
It's really nice. It's impactful.
So are we on to the center page?
Let's stick with M, what she's got.
Oh, I'm on the center page. I know before Powderhouse sponsor, that's where the sponsorship banners come, but before they came under the declaration sponsor of 1,000. And I know that because when I brought our earlier draft to the church, they said, well, we want our name on
The banner.
banners. And that's why they went with 1,000.
Okay.
Because they were gonna go with 500, and then they saw that, and they were like, oh, okay, move it up to 1,000. So I have a vested interest here, so I'm gonna back
No,
down, but.
that's fine, that's fine. I respect that.
And the other is a Spirit of 76 supporter. Can we give people something other than just a pin? Because they might be like, well, I can buy that pin for, $8. Why do I want to spend $25 and just get the pin?
Because they're being supporters.
I mean, I agree with that, but I'm also cynical.
Well, it's also labeled.
But did we raise the price to 10?
Yes.
We rose it.
Well, they should give 25 and pay 10 for the pin.
No, they get a
No.
pin.
And Patriot sponsor L has to, remember, lapel has to be capitalized.
Oh, okay,
Capital L.
capital L for pin?
Yeah, well, I was doing case law.
Did we respond to M and I was half listening when you talked about, to
Adding
make
the-
sure that the church gets what they said,
Right, so how,
thought they were gonna get.
so what can we do? So when we built this, it's tiered, right? So I want to honor the church's request on the banner. How about this? Wait a minute, I think I got it. Recognition on sponsorship banner, name and logo,
Mm-hmm.
right?
So that's for the, okay.
And then on the 1,000, we just could have name. But here,
I think it said logo before.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be, and
No, it's
No,
fine.
yeah, it's good to,
it's a pretty big jump from 100 to 1,000, so.
So what could we add on the Powder House sponsor So we can have the recognition, so we can add recognition on sponsorship banner to the declaration sponsor as well, right? So it's in both places, but then it makes the giving levels the same. Oh, no, it's not.
They get the commemorative poster,
Okay,
the signed
Okay,
poster
let's do that.
versus the non-signed.
You could do smaller logos for the declaration sponsors
Yeah, small logo
Yeah.
on
versus a
sponsorship.
larger logo for someone. who gives
Premier,
to-
we could say like premier logo placement.
okay.
Capital.
Try to keep it short, but something like that.
Yes.
Okay, is that okay?
Works for me.
Okay. So, and that's the other thing, was we get into this sponsorship piece. If we have people giving, we actually, whoever, any businesses or organizations that you happen to, like Rotary, we need logos. We need your logos. You know, we need your, makes sense, right? Yeah, your new logo's beautiful, I love it. So we just need that, and then, because Caroline will take care of printing.
I wonder if that's something we could ask Bob, if maybe for like upload your logo for sponsorship or something
I like
on the
that.
website, so
I
like maybe
like
he build
that.
something out there.
Yes, I can ask him that.
And then he would know, Gabe, the best one to say, oh, this is gonna be too brainy, or
Right,
to go
yeah.
back.
I like that.
Sorry, Bob, for passing the buck.
I know, I need to meet with him again, because he's got a lot already done. And then Caroline, this is sort of a sideways question, but you asked this, on the QR code on the rack card,
Yes.
that goes to the town website.
Yes.
But we're gonna put a QR code on this as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that will go directly to the Park and Rec website? at
Where you
different-
can give. Yes.
So where will we place that?
I was
Go right
thinking.
here,
Yep.
and it could go next to this, could be in two places, I mean, that could move.
Where are
And
you?
I can.
I think it needs to be back with the sponsorship
Sponsorships.
levels.
And then I can have a
So
little,
let's
like,
put it,
Let's-
yeah, let's put it there on page, right here on that block there, and that's a QR code that goes to Park and Rec for
Yes.
donations.
Oh, it's not this,
1930.
it's not this one, it's a different QR code.
So
It's a
that
di-
one goes right to our website, just
Right,
with like
right.
information, where that one will go right to supporting.
And you don't want a more specific than recreation at Exeter?
So there was some, it costs,
Your intern's gonna look at it. To
yes,
create more?
it costs money to create more email addresses, so that's one we already have, and we can like give it to the intern or pass it on to
Sure.
whatever committee
Yeah.
member can respond.
So that's
we
how
just-
that's gonna roll.
yeah.
They'll vet it, and I asked Melissa this,
Yes.
in terms of responding, you know, like, let's say you punt something over to us, right? Are we allowed to respond from our personal email addresses? So I've asked Melissa that question.
I just had an idea for the Spirit of 76 was one of the questions on the board. What can we give them other than a pen?
Yes.
What if we, mind you, this will have to be added to every level, make an official sponsor certificate.
Oh.
So therefore they get something that they could frame if they were a business, or if they have it for, if they're a resident, they have something they could put in their like memory box. That I support it,
that.
since we're trying to get more community.
Yeah, sponsor certificate.
That would add a little to the budget, because we would have to print something that's like a form that we would fill out.
We don't have to give them a frame though, right? We're
No,
just
no, no,
gonna
no,
give them
but it would be like a
Little bit
nice
of a
quality card
manila-
stock or something that would
Yeah.
be.
and
Yeah,
hand it.
those aren't
Yeah.
gonna be that expensive,
Yeah, like a bucket. Chamber
paper.
of Commerce gives this to us.
What do you think? Do you
I
think
like
they-
that, yeah, sponsor certificate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're gonna add that to all of these?
So that would unfortunately mean we'd have to add that, that's why I'm trying to not make our
Yes.
dear,
No,
dear formatter cry.
Yeah. I can get creative. It's all right. We'll
I'm
make
gonna
it
say
work.
sponsor
Well,
certificate.
what if you, why couldn't you say commemorative label pin and sponsor certificate?
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Do
to
it on the
make
same line,
Perfect.
or
Yes,
slash or
yes,
yeah.
something.
Yes.
I would do and.
But that's something the pin wouldn't provide, and it also is saying, I did this.
Right.
And you can kind of share it.
Part of this.
Official sponsorship.
Do you feel like
I don't know if it has
designing
to say
that,
official,
Caroline?
I'm sorry, one more
Since
time.
you've got all this art, do you wanna design? it?
Yes, I can easily do that.
Does it have to
And
say official
sponsorship
sponsor, just
certificate.
sponsor certificate?
Just say
Sponsor
sponsor
certificate.
certificate, yeah. And we can just, yeah, I mean, you guys can probably print them.
Yeah, if we could just buy the card stock,
Yeah.
that's all I ask.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what the Coast Guard Museum, if you give like $5, you get a plank owner certificate, you know, and it's like a silly thing, you know, you pledge $5 a month for a year and you get one, but
No, I
like,
think that's nice.
Yeah.
Does that solve your?
yeah,
Okay.
well, that's for the, what level is that?
The very first
For all of-
level,
yeah, I think
starts with the
that's-
first one.
I think that's perfect, yeah.
So instead of just a $10 pin, you're like,
Yeah.
well, I also got
And you
that
also got
certificate
this,
that
yeah.
shows that I'm doing it.
On page 5, this one, do you want to say, is your organization, school, church, or community group planning or civic? You want to add church in there or leave not?
Well, I don't want to
What we say
exclude
is
anyone
working.
that's not,
And no, I think we can
Yeah.
add church.
or faith group, or, I just want to be inclusive of other faiths
Fair.
that don't have churches.
So say faith group?
Yeah, faith group sounds good.
Congregation,
Organization, school.
congregation,
Faith congregation.
yeah.
Can you spell that for me?
C-O-N, G-R-E-G-A-T-I-O-N.
And should we say civil or civic group?
Civic, yeah, I think that's civic. Okay, so now it reads, is your organization, school, congregation, civic, or community group planning an America 250 event or activity?
Faith congregation.
No, we're not doing
Just congregation?
It just says
Yeah.
congregation.
So one more time, it says, is your organization, school, congregation, civic, or community group planning an America 250 event or activity?
Yeah, that's great.
Just a question, like, are political parties allowed to be sponsors?
So I'm really glad you mentioned that. So
That'll come up, I'm
yeah,
sure.
I spoke with, well, Melissa and I met, I actually she and I had a long meeting yesterday. But we covered a lot of details, which I'll review with everybody as member input. But to your point,
Yeah,
interestingly, the state's website for the 250 has no disclaimer
okay.
about who can participate, who can't. Melissa's gonna write one for us.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, and I'm like, that would be great if you would do that.
I keep it out
So
of that.
then what will happen is we'll get an inquiry from whomever to say we would like to do whatever. And we will, Francoise and I will bring it before the committee. And based on that disclaimer, we will vote whether it fits or not. And we have to do it that way based on what has been recommended to me by the town. So to your point, you know,
Oh, we'll accept money from anybody, is that what you're talking about? I mean,
Well,
I'd say whoever gives us money will take it.
No, it's not just, no, that's not the money.
Political partisan.
It's really more of the events. Like, it's really more of the events.
Well,
Like if the
also
KKK is
money
having
also-
the 250 celebration, you're saying we don't want to put it on our website, is that what you mean?
Correct.
Say that again?
No, as an extreme.
Yeah.
If the
Yeah.
KKK says we want to put
Exactly right.
an event on your website for the 250.
And it doesn't
We're
fit
gonna
that
say no.
statement. Correct.
Like, but also just, let's say like, one party wants to give, you know, money and the other party wants to give money and they both want their stuff on the website, you know, and then it gets into a partisan. Or one party says we do and the other doesn't, and then it looks
Isn't
like
that their
it's
choice?
Who cares?
I don't, I
the money.
believe the select board has to vote on accepting funds.
Right.
And for
Yeah.
instance, like if a gun manufacturer wanted to sponsor a playground,
Questions there, yes, yeah,
it probably would not get approved
Yeah.
by the select board.
yeah.
So I believe you all have that final kind of say.
So any sponsor, are we gonna have to, I didn't even think about that. Do I need to ask Melissa, are we gonna need to bring
You have to bring,
sponsorships to the select board before we can
No, they-
accept it?
they're considered gifts of,
Oh, right, but yes,
what's the word?
no, I know.
Does the subcommittee accept them first?
No.
No.
Okay.
But I see that as being different than, it's one thing, like Rotary has said they want to donate $2,500. I have not taken that, or the Congo Church, we haven't taken that to the select board for approval on whether we can accept
No.
those gifts or not.
The finance director, I think, does.
No, the board has to accept gifts.
Yes.
Unanticipated.
Email from Corey. I've got all the nuances.
Yes, but that,
We have to give them to Corey first.
no, right, that's process.
Yes, President.
We're not talking about process,
Okay.
we're talking about,
I think as is, I'm gonna say this on my own, not speaking for the board, but in past events that we've done, that we have not accepted funds from a nonpartisan group. So the Rotary is fine, but,
okay, so maybe we should ask Melissa to include in the statement about nonpartisan groups, that we will only, how would that be?
Well, I think like the national, they've been very clear that they want it to be nonpartisan. So they've had prominent people from both parties, but they also haven't been like saying, this is sponsored by the Republicans or this is
Okay,
sponsored by
so
the Democrats.
we need to say, Melissa needs to put in our statement somewhere about being nonpartisan.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really, we'll cover it, right?
Accepting funds from nonpartisan.
And we will
not
accept
partisan.
from nonpartisan, it's partisan.
It's a partisan then.
Because it also could then it could open up, avenues like why is the town accepting money from this party and not that
Right,
party?
I get it, and we want to stay as neutral as possible. Okay, so I'll just ask, do we agree with that? Just clarifying with Melissa to put in there that this is a nonpartisan organization, we will not accept funds or events,
From candidates or parties.
candidates or parties.
And it's only things over $1,000. I'm reading the fine print. So essentially, like, we kind of broke it up into like corporate and individual.
Yeah.
We might then, should we on this page with the Declaration Powderhouse Revolutionary, say pending,
She'll get that,
vote?
she'll get that.
Okay. That'll be in the paperwork.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be online, that
Yeah.
statement will be online. Does that make sense, are we good? Devil's always in the details, isn't it? Love the picture on the back.
Me too.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, Bob sent that over. I don't know if that's from you.
Yeah, it's from us.
Yeah.
Oh, it is straight.
Yes.
Should we put like a little like,
That's true.
But that says 1938 on there.
or yeah, I just turned to her and I was like, when was I taken? So I wondered if I
I
was
just wanna know what that,
thinking
yeah.
That was from the Exeter Tercentenary, the 300th anniversry of the town.
You want to put a date down here then, and say 1938, the lower right-hand side on the pavement, or not?
Downtown Exeter,
Do you care?
1938.
Bless you.
You
People
wanna
were
put a
parking
date
in
or
the
not?
middle of the road even then.
There's an airstream
No, they're
right
driving.
on the right there.
They're not parked.
What was the building next to Town Hall?
That was the courthouse.
County courthouse.
County
We were the
courthouse.
Rockville
That looks like
County.
it was a beautiful building.
It was.
It was
So it was in
removed.
between the church and,
Yes, it was removed
Oh
to
my
create the
God.
bank drive-through.
The church had the opportunity to buy it for $20,000 and they
aren't you
rejected.
kicking yourself?
Well, this was back then and they rejected the bid and they said, well, can you go a little higher? The church said no. Yeah,
Say that again?
the church could have just gone a little higher and bought it, the lot, and they didn't. And then it got, this was back in the 60s.
What a dope
Sixties or
That's a new one out on.
And I always think, this is terrible, whenever I think, my husband and I weren't even married then, but what was the incredible case, the woman,
Pamela Smart.
that, I just remember coming to Exeter to visit my mother-in-law and all the TV cameras in the parking
there.
lot with Pamela Smart, that was 100 years ago.
So I have a question on the next to last page left.
Okay.
Email us or visit our website at the bottom to share your event today. If they visit the website, they can't add to it, can they?
No.
So, but we
So
do,
what's that mean?
we need to put our website address in there.
We do.
Well, you
Hold
got,
on, John, I
Just gonna
can,
say it's two different.
you got recreation at,
wait a second. Email us or visit our website to share your event today, because on the website, there will be a Google form that they can fill out to pitch their event to us.
so do you want to say email us at recreation.exeter.gov or visit our website at?
What I
Second
would
address?
recommend is I want to drive them to the website to fill out the form.
Okay,
So
yep.
it should be visit the website.
Visit the website to share your event today.
That's where we'll
with
have
the
contact
website.
information.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
So no email.
And we have our
address.
email on the next page.
Yeah.
So,
So I would think, because there's a form there, a Google
Yeah.
form that Bob's, we've got one for volunteering and one for,
Well, you got the space, you can put the website right here too.
yes.
On
but get
the
rid
left
of the
page.
email. Where's the volunteer page?
I think it's the last page, like let's make history. Contact us, yeah.
Do we need to say town of Exeter 250? Well, Exeter 250, do we need town of still, or do you want to take that off?
We've just used Exeter everywhere else.
Exeter 250 celebration. Well, we don't say everywhere, we don't say celebration commission, we just say Exeter 250 commission.
Yeah, in some places we use the full
It
name.
does
some
kinda go back
places-
So do you want to say Exeter 250 celebration commission on the last page, or change it to just,
I think because that's our
250
official title,
I don't mind
I
leaving
would
it there.
say that, yeah.
So, Caroline, my only question is, there's also gonna be a volunteer form on our,
Yes.
so where can we say that? Want to volunteer and just put our website again? 'Cause there'll
Oh,
be a-
do we completely take out the volunteer?
No, I don't
Well,
think so.
volunteers at the bottom of the inside.
Oh, yes it is, thank you.
Right, and
Oh,
it says
so get rid of, so I would,
contact recreation.
I would get rid of that and go, complete, there'll be a form on our
Complete
webpage. Yeah.
Volunteer.
So receive, sign up and be a part of history, so you want to say instead, sign up at our website?
Yeah. Yes. We don't need, because we don't want every volunteer, I mean, they're gonna be flooding in, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of people are gonna wanna volunteer for this. Hundreds. At least.
Got it, okay. It
So we'll
says
say-
complete the volunteer form on our website, exeternh.gov/250cc.
Right, and the same thing would be for, on the Join 250 Commission, on the next page, right?
Visit our website to share your event today, exeternh.gov/250cc.
You're amazing. All right. Have we taken this thing?
Does sign up have a dash? No, it doesn't need a dash? Sign up? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think you're good.
I was hoping this could be,
Yeah, in
shortened up
one
too.
line.
Well,
Right
instead
here.
of just NH by itself. I was gonna take out
No, right.
at town offices, just that word.
And then look at that, it's on
Does it
one
fit?
line.
Okay. So
Okay.
three lines.
Anything else for Port Caroline?
This is really wonderful. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
you're
I
welcome.
mean, I have to say, it's taken us a long time to get to this place with our logo, but we look really good.
It's very good.
We're very
Win an
professional.
award.
Well, and it's on pace for where we wanted to be.
It is. I mean, yeah, we've had plenty of time to now think about it and drive it the way we want, so we'll frame it the way we want.
Can I use these in the select board's agenda, use the packet to include that packet?
Yeah, get it from Caroline, and,
I'll send you
because when I
that
come
data.
before, I was gonna do that when I come and bring copies. No, please. Caroline will, you send it to Julie, and that way she'll have the rack card and
Yes.
That's
this.
next Monday.
And I will also send you our story, because you don't have that, so I'll send the story to you, Julie, so you can include it in the packet,
And
okay?
you need that by Thursday to send to all of them? Or Wednesday? Because the meeting's
Friday,
Monday.
yeah, Friday at noon is the deadline.
By Friday, okay.
I'll send it to you when I get home. Okay. Are we good?
This is amazing.
Oh, and I wanted to
Thank
ask
you.
one thing, because we had talked in the beginning, before we decided on that 2 weeks time slot where we're doing lots of activities. If there are things during the rest of the calendar,
Yep.
can we, at our next meeting, can we figure out, can you guys come with a date like Constitution Day and something like that?
Yeah, so for those, right, so we already have, like Renee Allen had for DAR, she has a bunch of dates. So we can start populating. What is your soiree?
Oh, I don't know. Teresa and
Oh, right.
Beth are working
Timmy
on
and
it.
Beth are running a a fundraiser for the Historical Society.
The 11th of July, I thought?
Yes,
great.
same day as the Independence
Well,
Festival.
that'll be fun. It's at night.
Yeah, it's gonna be up at Fort Rock Farm. Really cool.
So then there'll be the fireworks that,
Yeah, people will watch the fireworks.
wow.
Oh, that's great.
That's gonna be fun. So everybody from your organizations, bring dates you have that will relate to this. And they will get,
I thought we're supposed to go in and populate that ourselves.
no, you're not gonna
Oh, that's
populate.
not the form?
What you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be doing your contact, but this is dates for your organization's events. And it's still yet to be determined who's gonna maintain that calendar.
I think me and Bob.
Okay.
Oh, that's,
Wow.
well, yeah,
That's a
the
big
intern can't do it.
Well, I was
No, yeah, so
more
our
from,
department,
like,
it'll be
history
Parks and
minute.
Rec and Bob because we have
That'll go on
access
there
to
too. It'll all go on.
But
No, I plan those like
all
a
this
week in
stuff,
advance.
too.
Laura and I are like,
Yeah,
oh,
I mean,
so
they're
nice.
talking in
But it's
advance
gonna be
about.
well,
Yes,
stuff
yes,
for
yes,
this.
yes.
I also, just for our socials, I'm not sure if you had seen this, so New Hampshire Humanities is really hitting hard on the 250th, and they've created a list of questions, so you could actually put up one a week on your socials to get community engagement.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So can you give that to Bob?
Absolutely, yeah.
And would you
So-
CC me and Francoise on that?
Absolutely.
That would be great.
Yeah.
So the other one we thought about in terms of a thing is, this is a side note, but I met with Sarah, and what she wants is, remember when she came to our
Is
meeting?
this the school person?
I'm sorry?
The school person who's
No,
there?
Sarah's the artist.
Okay.
So Sarah's looking for input on how she's gonna design her commemorative poster. And so she wants to put it out to the community.
Yeah.
So we thought a fun way to do that is she agreed to it, I need to talk to Bob Glowacki. But if he would do for his bi-weekly, you know how he does videos, if he would interview her, for lack of a better word, in her studio, how she's developing this commemorative poster. I keep having my back to you, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, okay.
And how she's designed this commemorative poster, but how she wants to get community input.
Right, yeah.
So I think that'll be fun to include in the bi-weekly, because we want to do these videos, and, yeah, so anyway. But that's great, and so, yeah, if you would send that to Bob, and then, you know, all of you who have social media, share, I mean, I share stuff on Facebook all the time. And you can grab, the other thing is we need to make sure that we're tagging, so that it can be shared, so, yeah.
Okay, and then my other question is, the known events that we have, or even any others that come along, should we have some, I was thinking that we'd have someone like introduce the event, so we could compare how the revolution changed what we do over time.
I think what we talked about is, and you had mentioned it, and I thought it was great, is that for as much as we possibly can, for all events that are happening, if it's coming under the umbrella of the 250th, we would each sign up, like, so if we look at the year-long calendar, and that way people can be assigned, based on availability, right? And that we are there as the representative of the 250th Commission, and that was the idea of the piece that, I don't know if you've seen it, but the piece that Barbara and Joe wrote, which is right here.
It's in the brochure.
It's in so this is what we would read at the beginning of every event. So this kind of becomes our stump speech, for lack of a better word, that, if something's happening in town hall, you would stand up as the 250th representative and read this piece. Does that make sense? Is that?
Yeah, it's just, I was kind of linking, our stories and et cetera to the specific thing, like the Black Hawk.
Yes.
What does that have to do with the revolution?
Oh, okay.
Well, that can be integrated, so you read this, and then at the end, each one can be personalized a bit for that specific event, but this is the core. And then we can say, why are we doing the kid parade, or why are we doing the sing-along, or why, or whatever. But I think this becomes our stance, so we're all saying the same thing, and then we can add a sentence or two if we're, representing a certain event, we can incorporate that. Does that make sense? Because I think it's really important we have a standard Does that satisfy your request? Okay, thank you. Okay. You want to say something?
I just was, we're not at the individual reporting section
I
yet
think
anyway.
we've gotten through everything except for committee member updates, and I got a bunch as well. You get to go first.
I just wanted to let everyone know, I did apply, I'm just looking for money for us, based on how we started this meeting. So the New Hampshire Humanities, I went to a meeting on their 250th campaign, and they had a $300 stipend, and we would get permission to publicly view the Ken Burns 6-part documentary in town. I know it sounds like the American Independence Fest.
So I think Moffett Ladd
Okay.
also applied for this,
Okay.
which is great.
Yeah.
Why, it can happen in both places.
Exactly.
And what Joe had mentioned, though I don't know all the details, is that there's gonna be a partnership, like AIM is gonna do something, but there's no reason it can't be the
Agreed.
same thing.
And I wrote the grant in such a way that it was like library was doing it, but we would be
Right.
coordinating with the
Right.
people in the commission.
Right.
And what I was gonna recommend is perhaps, they also have several programs out, like, how the Constitution helps us disagree. Portraits of a Revolution, where they look at famous historical portraits, and that for Parks and Rec, we could maybe have a trip down to the MFA.
Oh, yeah.
And the library has
That's a
tickets to the
great
MFA.
idea.
So I was thinking maybe, I don't want to say subcommittee and make it that official, but since I know that we at the library always do humanities grants, as does the Historical Society, perhaps we'll all contact them just to coordinate, so we can kind of make sure that as much variety is offered in Exeter as possible.
Well, and one thing I was thinking too on our website, and this would come internally, because I don't want to overdo it, but two things. One, I think the SAU would be interested in all of this,
Absolutely,
right? And on our website right now, the only link, the webpage has not been updated. Bob's been very, he's all over it, but I gotta say go. Is right now there's the link to the state site. It's right. What I'd like to do is create resources, right, and have links to resources. And this would be resources,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So instead of just providing URLs, you can embed the URL behind,
Perfect.
right? That says New Hampshire Humanities Council, and the
Yeah.
link is it's a live embedded.
idea.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think it's resources, that other resources celebrating the 250th or whatever, right? And so send me that, as you're doing those. At the Historical Society, we should have your links, right? So yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it'd be the state, it would be New Hampshire Humanities, so think that through.
So are we saying that a group of people should back the application for the $300 stipend and show it?
I've already,
once a month?
on behalf of
Okay.
the library, because it was actually due this, like tomorrow. So I already wrote the grant and submitted it. And I did it in such a way that, again, I wrote it as the library. So if you guys didn't agree, I could just say, okay, the library will just do it.
But you mentioned other collaborators.
But I mentioned other potential collaborators and this committee.
Right.
Okay.
So that way we could easily just dovetail it in.
I have a question about the Big Watch with the Ken Burns piece. I mean, that's 11 hours long. Is there a
How I did it is we're breaking it up, because again, I'm thinking long-term. So the grant, if we were awarded it, starts March. So first, and you have to finish it by the 31st of July. So if you actually count up, it would be March, April, May, June, July, and then we do a double dip in July for 2. So, and I think I had done it the Thursday, the 2nd, and the 9th. So we would be able to do 2 the week of our big celebration.
all right? So it's
So I was doing luck, and then what happened, and
After 2 hours, I've been blazing, I love it. It's
I'm
great.
enjoying it, but I'm
well,
enjoying being
and I
on my
knew that was
couch
on
for the
TV
next
now.
minute.
So where we're making it different is they offer for each, they say New Hampshire facilitators provided at no cost.
Oh, excellent.
So what I would do is I would get a facilitator for each month.
Nice.
So that way you might have watched it already but wanted to come I would put it at the end and say, if you just want to come to hear the facilitator, it'll be at this time. So that way, and again, just to continue interest. So that's kind of how I did the grant application. Yeah, no, it's a
Marathon session.
I'm like, I love history. I mean, Barbara and I both love history. If we don't want to do it, no one's going to do that. And my newest favorite fact, this is apropos to nothing, I found out that recently George Washington had a library book that he borrowed from the New York Public Library that helped them create the Declaration of Independence and Constitution. And it recently, they had done an article about this because they had found that it was never returned. So they
He's got overdue.
his estate located the book in the library, and it was recently returned to the New York Library. So that's our link. You were talking about how do we link this to today's world.
Yeah.
Those overdue fees are really intense.
So isn't it nice that George Washington also had a novel?
That's funny.
That's fabulous. Okay.
Okay. So it sounds like we're okay to going forward to Big Read, and I think you already have those links from me for New Hampshire Humanities, but if not, I'll send them again.
Thanks.
They're every 3 months, which is nice, so if someone wants to.
Now, do we go to 11:30 these days?
Well, it's hard stop by 11:30, but
Okay.
I think hopefully we can. I think we're almost there where we can get back to an hour. I mean, I think we've done
Maybe.
all the groundwork, but I did want to review quickly, unless anyone has anything else, some of the things that came up in my meeting with Melissa yesterday. Most of it I've already touched on. I've already touched on that email address.
Email,
I already touched on that.
balance.
Parks and Rec is serving as our fiscal agent, everybody knows that, so, okay, good. So I've gotten a bill from Sarah Koff for $750 for her doing the design, and she sent a contract over. It's not intense, it's mostly like, you can't ask him for 15 edits,
Yeah.
which is just very fair.
That's crooked.
Everything that we do between $500 and $3,000, we need to get 3 what they call informal bids, so that, anyway. And yeah, that's really it. So I went through everything. And it's 10 after.
I have one thing
Yes.
that's quick and fun. We're planning out our 2026 day trips for adults. So if anyone has ideas on 250.
I love that. I actually do.
Ooh, yes, we booked a tall ship. We just booked tall ships. So we're going on a harbor cruise to see all the tall ships. So we won't be going on the tall ships, but you'll be on a boat looking at them up close and personal.
In Portsmouth.
So,
With our boss.
Boston.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
You might see me on a little.
It's the week after. I believe it's the Wednesday, so the 15th of July.
I think they come in the 11th.
They come in the 11th.
Week there.
And they're there for the week, but let me just.
When do you open sales for those tickets?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
We're
it's gonna
doing
go fast,
a
right?
big bus. So
It's only 44 though.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
You need 2 buses.
Yes,
You're gonna need 2 or
we're
3
gonna. I think
buses.
it'll fill.
Maybe you can fill 3 buses.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
They're gonna be coming from all over Italy, South America, all the
It's gonna
countries
be
that have a big
awesome.
ship.
It's gonna be really.
So it'll
really
be a
cool.
bus tour to see the boats docked, or?
So you get on a bus and then we have lunch. We're working with a tour company on it. So you have lunch at the Danvers Port Yacht Club, a little brunch, and then you go into Boston and you'll get on, it's the Charles River Boat Company, so one of those little river boats. Some of them have the double deckers.
My money. Okay.
And then you go out through the locks into the harbor, and you'll see all the tall ships. It's going to be really amazing.
You're gonna need a bigger bus.
That's what I'm saying, you need 3
Let
buses.
us know when that.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are
Well, that it's been said.
It's gonna be a neat thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of us us watching on TV.
I know.
All of us around
Sign
the room
me
will be
up.
jumping up.
Yeah.
Yep, sign me up.
I'm putting in for duty to go out to do both.
Yay.
I'm for you.
I
live in Exeter, so I'm happy to assist you in any way.
Yes, thank you. We always, it's always actually very helpful for another town employee to be on these trips, so, yes.
Sign me up.
The National Park Service is doing a Special America 250 thing where anything, well, first of all, they've cross-marketed with Ken Burns. You know the passports that they have that you can get the stamps?
Yeah.
They have one out just for the Revolution that has all the revolutionary spots.
Can adults do it too?
And it can what?
Can adults do it too?
Oh,
Because
adults,
the old one used to
absolutely.
be kids.
No, this is adult. My sister's really into this.
And
so
is it
I've got
on their website?
Yeah, it's like.
So I
it's
can put that as a resource.
Yeah, well, you could buy the book or you could buy it, but we have some of the revolutionary sites, here in New England. We have the Salem Maritime, we have, which, if you go to Salem for the Witches, that's fine, but the Maritime is the really cool part of
That's what
Salem.
they're really known for.
Yeah, and down in Boston, so you can go and they have the 250 stamps, you stamp your passport and there's special 250 stamps. So if you want a special
love
revolutionary, you can take your passport and get it stamped at all the places. Like the Adams and.
Maybe Faneuil Hall.
Ames not on it?
Well, you have to be a national
They're not
historic
national. Oh, we're not
site.
national?
Yeah, so,
We'll talk to Joe about it.
yeah. But I'm doing personal little treks this year to get them stamped.
That's
Yeah.
very cool.
I mean, a trip to the Minuteman National
Yeah.
Park is
That's
we did the Liberty Ride last year out of Lexington and Concord,
Yeah.
which was really nice. But it was more, I like to get off and look at the things, and I
Yeah.
grew up in Lexington, Massachusetts, so I have,
You know what they are.
my parents' backyard is Minuteman National Park, so I'm very familiar with all those sites, but I was kind of a little disappointed that I didn't get off the bus. I was kind of but I kind of want to see the grave of the unknown soldier.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But also very cool if it's great for accessibility to be able to see all of those things. If you're not able to walk around, I would recommend that. It was very nice. Liberty Ride at Lexington. Any other comments?
The only thing I had was telling people how to get the money for their support level. I'm only thinking about some people aren't going to want to write a check and some people.
I think the QR code's going to direct them to Parks and Rec. And they can
It
do
will,
there.
yes.
But otherwise,
Could you let me know that when that's live, because the Rotary's been
Ready to
every
go.
month.
Yes.
When are we gonna be able to?
I can get that up today.
Or, but the other thing, I think to Julie's point.
Yeah. A lot of
Yes.
people aren't gonna
You're
wanna
not
use it.
wrong about that.
So
It's how do
maybe,
you
hold
use
on,
that money?
where are we?
It's gonna direct to the website, right, this thing, so
Yeah.
it should have a donation form on there, doesn't it? At the website.
No,
Yeah.
some people won't want to use that.
I
Oh,
think
you don't have to use a QR code, you can just, go directly to
Yeah.
the website.
But it should say
John
donations or sponsorships can be
Mail?
made at the Exeter Parks and Rec office.
Okay.
yes.
Yes,
I don't
They
think
live
it's
into the office.
Right now, we
Yes.
have a Google form for volunteers to fill
Right.
out. We have a Google form for participation. We don't have one for donations, and
There is a standard one for this kind of thing, and Greg comes to the
Yeah.
select board all the time to get us to accept a donation of something or other.
yeah, so,
And it's a regular form, I don't know.
Yes, I
Google
have
Doc,
it pulled up actually. Yes.
so, all right. That begs an interesting question. So what are you thinking, so we've got the QR code, which will drive people to Park and Rec to make it up. So we might want to say that about, want to make it, want
Yeah.
to donate or sponsor, hit the QR code.
Yeah.
But the other thing I know personally for me is I wouldn't mind having a copy of the donation form
Yes.
in my hot little hand.
Yes,
Because if I'm going around talking to people to sponsor, we'll have the sponsorship package, right?
Yes.
Because there'll be a link to the sponsorship package on the website, right? Or it will be there. But I would like to have the sponsorship package and that form so I can go and hit people up.
I can print some
So
for
can you?
Yes,
just
it's the donation acceptance form.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just, you have to, it's for auditing purposes, like
Right.
specifics.
So could you just send it to me and I'll get it out to everybody, right?
Yes.
I mean, people are.
Once these are done.
Right, so once these are done, we'll get you this. We'll also have printed copies of it, but you may want to email it to somebody, right? So Caroline, if you would, when you're done with this, include that.
Yes,
form.
with the
And
donation.
so we'll have the ability to send it via email, the PDF of this and that donation form, or to print it and walk into a place if we want to do it. And, you know, some of you are gonna be more willing and interested to do an ask than others. I would, I'm just putting this out there, you're willing to do asks.
Yeah, I'll walk up and down the street.
All right, so you're our development director.
Well, I'm not gonna ask everybody. I mean, I might ask everybody, but, I mean, you might give me Mike Foy's name and say, go ask Mike, and I might go see him.
Okay, so
Especially people I know, it's easy for me to do.
John will be our development director.
I can-
He's our appointed, I'm
willing
not
to do
feeling
that.
comfortable personally with like the library, the historical society, the church, the park and rec. You guys can't, you're fundraising for your own organizations or stewardship or whatever. So it's really the members of this committee that are gonna do that.
I'm willing to do that, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. I have one other question.
Yes.
So on this budget, who's gonna take charge of it and populate it in terms of our expenses?
Well, I've got that spreadsheet that I sent you. So,
This one, this is the,
no, not that one.
okay, that's
I'm
the
not-
donations.
Nope, there's also I can share it with you. You and I will I'm hoping
Okay, 'cause-
you will manage that.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be on the town.
Yes.
So, I'm not gonna
Oh, maybe
manage it.
the
Okay, good, okay, because this,
I was gonna say, like, if I'm processing all the money, I can just keep track of it, like, it's easy when
Yeah,
I'm doing
and
risk.
I'm gonna you and I'll keep
I
track
know
of
the
it
wrap
too.
cards were $176.
The hard part will be the donations and the sponsorship, the donations, donations won't be so hard, but sponsorships we're gonna need because then we need to create the banner and all that. So I think a lot of that'll come from Park and Rec, but I think, we also, for checks and balances purposes, because I'm gonna have to go before the Board of Selectmen anyway, or you will, every couple of weeks, I think, or whatever, to say, this is what we've gotten in. So it's gonna have a path. It'll come in either to Park and Rec or directly to Corey. We're hoping it'll all come into Park and Rec. And then I'm gonna have to, or you're gonna have to go before Board of Selectmen to accept these donations. And so we'll have our Excel spreadsheet that accounts for that. Because frankly, we wanna eventually, we will also want to be, what we will need to discuss too is how to acknowledge contributions. The town will,
Right.
but I also think, personal notes should be coming. And we're gonna need to decide at what level we're gonna do that at, because we can't do it on every single.
So in terms of our expenses, we're gonna need to keep track of that, or the town will.
We will, but the town will as well.
Okay.
But like, I'm acting as fiscal agent,
Yeah,
so it's
okay.
super easy for me
Yeah,
to
okay,
do it, because
okay.
I'm the one running the credit card buying.
Oh, no,
Would you be using this
I was
for?
just
Yes.
definitely saying
Okay.
we should as a
Yes.
committee. Target has tricorn hats for sale.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm not against it.
I'm
I'll
just
do
saying,
it.
maybe to your point was, if we're gonna be going out in front of people, and representing, maybe we should all get tricorn.
Where are they?
This is on Target, I just literally put in
It's
Google.
so funny
tricorn.
that
We can
they're
put our pin on it.
And you can
Yeah,
put
we
your
can put
pin
the
on it. And then
How
maybe
much are they?
this one says $30, but I'm
right,
sure we can buy
$30, yeah.
cheaper. But
Yeah.
maybe we could have like an official, like goofy, I was thinking of Puxatawny Phil and those
Oh my
guys.
God, yeah.
With those.
What we should do, like, we create some really fun videos with Bob and Gabe at Exeter TV, so like when we're feeling ready,
Yeah.
we should do some
We should
kind of
do it,
like
but
really fun
What would your
promo video.
revolutionary recommendation as the historian of the group, if we were to just have some sort of
I like the tricorn.
tricorn? Okay.
Well, there's
Just
3 minutes.
They're so identifiable.
Well, we could each
I'm
just
sure we
buy,
can buy
I'd
cheap
love to
ones
have,
somewhere.
I'd like to just buy, I'll just pay for my own.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying,
know,
if we all wanted to go out and buy one that fit us well.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be the
just
same.
tell us where to go.
I literally put tricorn hat and there was one in
She said Target.
for
You go to
$34.
Greenland Target, buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Made in China.
And I probably have at the library some, I'll try to find some red, white, and blue sashes.
Oh, fun.
So,
Colonial Williamsburg sells them too.
Oh, that's good.
that's
right
probably more
there.
historically accurate.
How much are those?
30 some? I actually, my sister lives in Williamsburg. I can get her to go get some.
I think they sell them at the visitor center in Lexington too.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, if you do, we'll have to go. But I was just thinking, I was like going, maybe we want to be a
Like,
little
who wants
official.
one, and we'll just pony up for what.
Yeah.
Well, it has to fit, so you have to sort of, I don't know how you try them on
I
at
have three,
Target.
but they
Try.
Make sure you washed your hair that day. Person in front of you.
Just put it out,
headlights.
someone put it out to us.
So I think that'd be fun, just, I was just thinking what would make us visual to
Yeah,
the town
that's
and
great.
kind
You
of
know what,
have fun.
fine. Wearing it at the brass
Yeah,
band
let's do
concert.
it.
You know what, I bet you if we talk to AIM, I'm sure he has a good in on tricords too.
A tricord has a flyer.
Oh, they don't, you're right.
Yeah.
You know, they're looking for one.
Salida.
Okay.
I was gonna say, you probably already have
Look at that. I didn't want to say, I'm not gonna totally show them, but that would be awesome.
This is real.
I know.
The other group that
Somehow.
has tricorn
So
has.
cool.
Okay.
I'll find the
So we
sashes.
can wrap up. Just want to make sure we're good with our takeaways. Caroline,
That was
you're
on
gonna
Facebook.
update our.
Update the stuff, send it out, get the QR
me.
code and the forms,
Yeah, and then I'll
yes.
get it to everybody.
Perfect.
And then, you all are gonna get back your community contacts and assignments by next Tuesday. I'm going before, Budget Relations
Good
Committee.
luck, thanks very
I'll
much for
see you
doing
tonight, we'll
so.
save each other seats.
And I can't remember what the heck that says. But
I come to the select board too.
And we were going to bring back our ideas for events or dates.
yes, thank you. Sorry. You got all that in the minutes, don't you, Francois?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, thank you, gosh.
Thank
Okay.
you for doing the minutes, that's the job no one wants, that
Keeps us all
interests.
together.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Yes, and we still need to figure out the calendar, because what the calendar will have links embedded, so it may say, patriotic sing-along, and then you can click on it and it'll have more information. And that's, guess it's for you and Bob that are gonna be doing that,
Yes.
which is great. Okay.
Thank you to Bob.
There's a lot of logistics here, folks. I'm just saying.
There is, and you've done a lot for that.
Yes, thank you all so very
Well,
much.
thank you for
Coming
everybody.
together, I'm
It is.
excited.
Me too.
I just signed up for a bunch of these, if anybody wants to kick me off, kick me off.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'll
Oh, you
just
want to give
hand
that to
that to
me?
you.
Okay.
I think we should keep it, we should add, not delete them.
I agree.
Right, I
Because that
agree.
way
We don't want two people
It
reaching
doesn't
out.
matter.
It doesn't,
It doesn't matter.
Then they're gonna say,
No, they can say, you know what?
Wow, I already did. Already chatted
Yeah,
with
just say I've
so-and-so.
already chatted with John.
All right.
That's great.
whatever.
I think that's fine. I mean,
It means they're being courted.
Right.
Everyone likes to be
Yes.
courted.
Yeah.
I was trying to research the contact for the brass band, but I couldn't find
Oh,
it.
that would be
I have to- yeah.
Emmanuel,
I got
Dave
Michelle.
Emmanuel, right?
No,
Well,
it's not.
Michelle.
Michelle, yeah,
Blanford,
she comes
so-
in and books it, so I've talked to her, but.
Pam knows the
Say, hey,
name.
you probably I want to get together, talk.
But the big thing is also, even if, so here's one, I should have said this. If you are not comfortable doing an ask, but you know someone that would want to give,
Do you want to?
right?
Maybe that's.
Let me know, or let John know. We will do the ask on your behalf, okay? So if you know someone that you think would like to give to this individually, because it's only a one-year thing, right? It's not like forever. So if you have contacts or businesses or organizations that you think would like to donate, but like, I'm not doing the ask, just go, hey Karen, okay? And we can do that for you.
Right,
that make sense?
absolutely. So motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
See you in
Thanks.
2 weeks. Is that after Thanksgiving?
Thank
Eat
you
lots
for
of
tuning
turkey.
to Exeter TV. Exeter TV is the town's public and government access channels, available on Comcast Channels 6 and 22. Channel 6 is your channel. If you have an idea for a program, want to host your own talk show, or submit a film, we're here to get your content on television. On Channel 22, we bring you live and replay coverage of government meetings and other town updates. A third channel, Blue Hawk Media, is operated by SAU 16 and can be found on Channel 8, with all your school sports, events, and meetings. You can watch Exeter TV online at exeternh.tv, Apple TV, and on Roku. Find us on social media for extra content. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to get notified about live streams and new content. Tune in to our platforms every other Friday to watch the Exeter Biweekly Report, with recaps of recent events, updates from town departments, and messages from nonprofits in your area. If you head to our website, exeternh.tv, we invite you to sign up to our newsletter to receive monthly updates about new content, upcoming meetings, and more. We'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch Exeter TV and hope that you tune in to our other content as well.